The expectations for this year, I think we wanted to carry on what we had started at the end of the last year. We kind of picked up, I think we had like a 7-game win streak or something towards the end of the season. I think the team really blended together. So what we really tried to do was this year kind of carry that on forward. We had some new incoming freshmen that we thought would really be a big help, and we really wanted to get them involved with the team as quick as possible.
I think it's a lot just leading by example. We had a really strong group of freshmen coming in here, great hockey players obviously, and I'm just trying to be a good role model for them, and they obviously done most of the work themselves and being a great contribution to our team. So,
you know, I'm an optimistic type of person, so I think my expectations are always very high. So, you know, we returned a good core of guys. You know, our team was a little bit, more mature than we have been the last few years, with a good, strong senior and junior group. So I think there were some pieces in place this year to have a little bit higher expectations of what we could do right away. Obviously, I think you're always excited about the freshmen and to see what kind of impact they can make, and we're excited moving forward as to how the group will come together.
There's definitely been a strong freshman presence. There's a lot of them, and they're definitely pretty mature. They came in, and it's been great how they've contributed right away. A lot of players have stepped in and had key roles in our team, so we're very happy with the way our freshmen have played so far.
Nothing, it's just taco day.
Taco day!
Taco day! What? Oh yeah! I don't know, I'm just really excited for taco day.
Oh, George
one of the guys was standing next to me.
No way, or
I don't know.
They wanted to, so they lost it.
I don't know which one they did.
Watch a guy without the puck. Most of the times that's the key. Here's a guy ahead of the puck. Nothing worse than a guy just keeping moving his feet and skating up the wall here, and you only give the guy with the puck one option, right? Instead, he takes a little ice and he's coming up ice with the puck carrier, right? Now instead of just having a chip opportunity, he turns into a 2-on-1. And then
we talked about the other day, we also got to do a better job hitting the net. We missed the net a bunch of times on the weekend, and after coming off the break here, we've got 4 games in. Now we're just going to kind of make sure that fundamentally we're sound here going ahead. We got a big stretch of games. I think this week is a chance to kind of get back in great shape here and feel strong here.
He's such a great teacher. He teaches you the smallest things that most coaches, at least I've had, would not pick up on. And I've learned so much just from the 3 years I've had here so far.
When he says things, you know that he knows what he's talking about. You realize that he's got an outstanding track record as a player, and he's very knowledgeable, and he's used his experience as a player to become a great coach. He's a player's coach, and I think that we respect his resume as well as, the way he holds the locker room, the way he delivers himself.
Hopefully we're starting to feel a little better finally after all the travel over the weekend, okay? Got your lift in yesterday, so today should be a nice day here. Should be about an hour and 10 hour.
He did go to Harvard. He graduated from Harvard and later played in the professionals.
I think it helps us as players just because he knows what the schooling's like, he knows what we go through on a day-to-day basis, and it is grueling sometimes here with the academics as well as the athletics, so he knows when to push, how far to push, and when to back off in certain situations, which I think is extremely beneficial for the players here at Harvard.
Strong here, for a bunch of games, important games coming up. We got the big tilt on Friday at Fenway. Whether we have the ice, Thursday's weather's a little sketchy, so we'll see how that plays out. So we may have to remain a little bit flexible. I know you guys already worked out. Today we'll go for an hour here. Not a lot of, kind of.
When the puck's dropped and all the overwhelming feelings have settled, I think it's just another game, and it's 2 points on the line. So I think we're gonna have to not think too much about the whole environment and just focus on our game and play the way Coach Donatis told us to play.
It's going to be an awesome experience. It's obviously going to be a really cool atmosphere, and it's going to be an unforgettable experience, but at the same time it's really tight league race, and one of the teams that we're close with right now is Union. I think they have 1 point on us in the standings, so it's a huge game for that. Every point matters when you're trying to get the home ice advantage and get a first round bye for the playoffs. So I think we have to, focus on not so much just enjoying. We got to enjoy the moment, but at the same time, we have to know that it's a league game and the points matter.
The royalties that come with playing at Fenway, it's an important thing, and it is a great experience. But it's a game that we need to win, and it's a very important league game for us. So there are a lot of memories that I'll take from it, but most importantly, it is a league game that we do need to win. So.
I'm definitely a Red Sox fan and have had a chance to go to a lot of games over the years. It's funny. I think it's for college students in Boston. It's probably the one thing that college kids warm up to the most.
Rose and Fenway is a huge event, but for us it's obviously not anywhere near the end of our season. We have every game's huge, but we have some big events. We got the Beanpot coming up after, and then obviously the home stretch before the playoffs. So I think what you do is you make the most of the game, you enjoy it, you realize it's a very unique and special opportunity. But at the same time, when the game's done, we get back to work the following night or go back to practice the next Monday, it's back to work, and we got a lot of other things to look forward to as well.